So hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So in this tutorial video, we are gonna learn about CSS multiple columns. Okay. So in CSS multiple columns, there are so many of properties we are gonna use here. Okay guys. Okay. So first one is our column count, second is column gap, third is column rule style, fourth is column rule width, and many more properties we are going to use it here. Okay, so let's first start with the column count. So it specifies the number of columns and elements should be divided into. Okay, so let's start with our code. So I write down here h1 as a baby tag. Okay, then I write down here create a div and give them class A, then close. And here I write down here lorem. Okay, then save. And I'm gonna create here in head section our style, open and close, and I write down here dot a curly brackets open and close column count as a 3, then save. Let's see our output, how it look like. So as you can see guys, I write down 3 column parts here, that's why it's gonna show here 3. If I write down here 2, then save. So as you can see, according to its tags is gonna adjust here. If I write down here 5, then as you can see 5. So that is how you can do column count. Okay guys. Okay, now let's move forward to our second point, column gap. Okay, so column gap property specifies the gap between columns. Okay, so as you can see the gap here, that is called our column gap. So I'm gonna write down here column gap as a 50 pixel, then save. So as you can see our 50 pixel, if I write down here only 5 pixel, then save. So as you can see the gap between this. So that is how it works. So let's write down here 50 pixel, as you can see. So let's move forward to our new point, CSS column rules. Okay, so this property specifies the style of the rule between columns. Okay, so let's write down here column rule style. Here you can use style a groove, double, dotted, dash, whichever you want. So I give them dash, then save. So as you can see, the style is here. Okay, you can also use width if you want to. So it specifies the rules between the columns. We are going to use it here as a column rule. Okay, so I give them here width and I give them as a 2 pixel. Then save. So as you can see, let's write down so you can understand column rule width as a 2 pixel, then save. So as you can see, if I write down here width as a 200, as you can see, this is how our border rules works here guys. If you write down here 20, then the border width gonna adjust here. So that is how it's done here guys. Okay, now let's move forward to our column rule color. Okay, so let's write down here column rule color. It specifies the color here. Okay, so I write down here as a, let's take it as a blue. Okay, then save. As you can see my border color is blue right now. If you want to in the background color, you can also do that by our simple code background color. Let's take it as a light gray, then save. So as you can see, this is our normal background color. Okay, so now let's move forward to our column rule property. Why which we use here our column rule with color color, column, rule, style. If you want to do all these one in one line, okay, in one code line. So for that we are going to use here column rule. It's a shorthand property for setting all the column rule properties which we use above. All these is one. Okay, so we are going to write down here as a column rule, and I give them as a 2 pixel solid blue. Then save. So as you can see my color is blue right now, and this is our solid. So that is how you can, if you don't want to this one. So let's just clear this one. It still remains the same. Let's save this. As you can see color is remove background color because I removed it here. So that is how our column rule works here guys. Okay, now let's move forward to, let's just clear this one, it's not needed because we write already here. Now let's move forward to our column span. Okay, so we specify how many columns and elements will span across. Okay, so as you can see I write down here h1 tag baby tag. Okay, so it shows here, but if I want to show this here and give the span tag here, so for that I need to cut this one here and paste it here. Sorry, I think I cut this one. Let's cut this and paste, then save. Okay guys, now I'm gonna write down here. So let's just write down here our column span. Okay, and I write down here as a all, then save. So as you can see the space between years. Okay guys, if I don't write this one, okay, then cut, then let's save. So as you can see our baby tag here. But if you don't want this baby tag here, and if you want to span this all tags here, so you can also use, then save, span all. So as you can see that is how our column span works here guys. Okay, go to our last point, column width property guys. So column width property specify a suggested optimal width for the columns. Okay, so I'm gonna write down here. Let's just cut this first one. So I'm gonna write down here column width. Okay, so I write down this one as a AD pixel. Okay, then save. So I'm gonna cut this one also, so you can understand how this works. Then save. So as you can see, this is how it look like in 100%. Let's see the zoom it. Yeah, 175%. So as you can see, when I write down here column width 80, it looks like this. But if I write down here as a 0 pixel, then the tag gonna be in decrease -4 negative. Okay. But if I give them here as a 20 pixel, then it's still going to left hand side. Okay. But if I give them here 70 pixel, then the text between the space here, the optimal width gonna works here guys. So as you can see, so that is how our optimal column width works here guys. So if you have any query, write down in the comment section, and also share your email ID in the comment section for the source code. Okay, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Bye.